We all make mistakes. Some are small, some are large. But his mistake, born of innocence, fueled by pride, was the greatest and most terrible of them all. Some believed when the prince journeyed to the island of time to escape death that he returned alone. The amulet destroyed, the Dahaka appeased, the empress dead. The prince was free at last. But this is not how it happened. The truth is that he chose to save me from my destiny. In doing so, he set me free. And doomed us all. Prince, of all the possible futures, this one held the most promise that something has changed.
Do not worry, Kailina. No harm will come to you in Babylon. I promise. Look, we are nearly home.
As our ship lay sinking in the harbor, the prince found himself in a city quite different from the one he left behind. The normally busy wharves were now decimated. Blood-spattered awnings and splintered doorframes were all that waited to greet him. And the people, merchants, beggars, fishermen, were nowhere to be found. Others had taken their place.
Go!
The prince made his way along the torn and blasted district, haunted by visions from his past. The dockside tavern of moonlight nights was now reduced to cinders. Babylon's proud armada, which he would often come to greet, lay cracked and broken, cast against the walls.
Everywhere there are signs of battle. But what of Babylon's guard? Where have they all gone?
Shall I continue my story from here if you're away?
Why is it that every time disaster strikes, I find myself without a proper blade? Still, it's better than nothing. Kylina! No! No way into the city now. I will have to climb this siege tower and enter from above. I can sense the others who have passed through this place, intent on bringing harm to my family. For 4 weeks I've been at sea, and every day spent dreaming of my return to Babylon. But never, in all my visions of the future, did I suspect a homecoming such as this. War. It is the only answer. But war with who? And why?
You should admit it was not love that drove him, but duty. I was his responsibility. He had made a promise that was now broken and undone. As with all mistakes he had made, the prince meant to fix this. A noble goal, to be certain, but a selfish one as well, for he was motivated to ease his own pain.
I know these streets. Knew them anyway. I must keep pace with Kylina if I'm to find the one responsible for this. Where is kind Asha, who would stand before her stall selling fruits and flowers? Or the errant children, making trouble as all young ones do? Gone. All gone. Home. And yet nothing is as I remember. Once familiar and comforting, now fill me with uncertainty and dread. What has happened here? I should be resting now, recovering from my time away, or sitting with father, being forced to run and hide, sneaking about like a common thief, hunted in my own city.
Pay attention to what the prince overheard as he drew closer where was being kept.
Many years ago, I journeyed with the Maharaja of India to the island of Thailand, intending to claim its secrets. It was a ruined place, all deserted, its guardian dogs sad. Strangely, treasure nonetheless. A staff, a dagger, an empty hourglass covered in jewels, and books. Such secrets they contained, for even then I was an older man and knew that my time would soon be at an end. The books showed me that life was not beyond my reach. It required the essence of the Empress herself, the power of the sand. But they were gone, they were gone. So I thought. I turned my attention towards other sheets and let that dream behind. 4 weeks ago, the dagger stirred. Whispered to me in my sleep. It drew me here, towards Babylon. Alas, the Maharaja did not share my vision, would not grant me leave. So I slew him and claimed his kingdom, his army for my own. Nothing would stand between me and my desire.
Recklessly, the prince drew his weapon and charged forward, intending to rescue me. This is how it happened. This is how I died.
No!
What have we here?
The vizier!
Ah, you must be the Prince of Persia. Come home at last. Too late, I'm afraid. I believe I have something of yours.
No! Kailena!
A promise of power fulfilled! I will be immortal!
It was as if he...
Father, forgive what I have done, wherever you are.
The palace is falling! Run for your lives!
Continue from here. Very well.
Once more, the wheels of suffering are set in motion by my hand. The island of time. I've changed the course of history. Without the sands of time, I never journeyed to Azad, never killed the vizier. Now he lives again, driven by the same mad desire. I promised no harm would come to her. I am being pushed deeper into the palace, and further from my enemy. My arm! What's happening? What has the vizier done to me? I don't...
Everything had come full circle. The prince had resurrected his greatest enemy. Worse, he had accidentally delivered me into the man's hands, unleashing a nightmare plague across Babylon. As if this was not enough, the prince had nearly been transformed by the sands himself. Though he had avoided death, he had not escaped entirely untouched.
Wake up, Prince. Wake up. Wake up.
What? What is there?
Be careful. The planks are slick. Mind your balance. Call it what you will, Prince. You have the ability to destroy your enemies. Now use it.
Why then is this happening to me?
You have been infected by the sands of time, as I'm sure you have noticed. Maybe it's the dagger. Maybe it's all the time you spent amongst the sands. Or amongst the Empress. Either way, you are resisting it. Mostly.
Mostly?
You did just transform into something rather unique, so I think the word is quite appropriate. Think of it this way. You have been given a gift.
It's gone now. Water seems to fight this corruption. Why did you hide this from me?
What? You're doing all the fun? Oh, they do not seem to like the light.
When the prince was struck by the sands of time, something was broken within. Something strange and cunning. Something...
Babylon. It's so far away. As a child, Father would tell me stories
Pay
of...
attention. Something's happening down there.
Is that... It's the Vizier! He's been completely transformed.
Interesting. He has used the power of the sands to transform his army, and these artifacts will allow him to transport them across the city with ease. He appears to be in complete control. Things do not look too good for you at the moment.
I will not let the Vizier have Babylon, my city, my throne! He has used that beam as a bait. We will follow him through it.
Well, that went well.
Maybe following the Vizier through that gate wasn't such a good idea. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of temple.
Could all this have been made by the Vizier? Look at that statue.
There certainly is a resemblance. Let us take a closer look at that altar.
It looks as though this temple hasn't functioned in quite some time. The gears on that water wheel look rusted through.
Perhaps if you find a way to operate them, we can proceed.
This temple reminds me of a tale my father once told me of the Lord of Time. An acolyte of Zurvan was able to harness the energy of 3 temples and become more than a man. He was the very incarnation of Zurvan on Earth, overflowing with the power of a god. He ravaged and enslaved my people.
What does a child's bedtime story have to do with anything?
The story goes on to tell of a great king. Using surprise to their advantage, his armies destroyed the temples. Bravely, the king led his men forward, and after a great battle, defeated Zurvan's minion, driving the power from his body. The merciful king spared his life, exiling him to the mountains of India.
The fool. Never leave an enemy alive.
The Vizier must have uncovered the lost temples of Zurvan. How else could he have taken control of the sands, even with the dagger?
So what are you going to do about it? Run, you fool! Quickly, the portal is reopened. Well, that certainly went according to plan, did it not? You really should know by now that entering portals made of sand only leads to trouble.
I will simply have to resort to a more traditional form of transport.
Hopefully with greater success. sure you can control this thing?
Let us hope! If I crash, it is the end for both of us!
The prince! Stop him!
And so once more the prince began the journey home, his mind afire with visions of the justice he would visit upon the vizier.
You've done well, Prince. Though I'm sure that's not true. That's close.
We made it!
All yours!
Come on!
The once bright and vibrant streets of Babylon now stood all but deserted, its inhabitants either dead or fled. Those left behind suffered terribly, captured, tortured, and transformed. But the prince did not notice this. So focused was he on the vizier.
I'm impressed.
Oh, good. Your opinion means a great deal to me.
Is that how you thank the man who just saved your life?
First, you did not save my life. I did. Second, you are not a man. Just a disembodied voice. A ghost. And third, I never asked for your help, and I certainly do not need it.
While I admire your bravado, you would be wise to show some respect.
And you would be wise to keep quiet. You are distracting me. We are no longer alone.
Go! Put him with the others!
Why are you doing this? We have done nothing wrong.
Save your crying for someone who cares. Why am I always stuck with character? The truth is blends out home. Wasting my time.
Go ahead, hold your death. Great use. Not bad.
Wonderful. Another locked door and no way back.
Ye of little faith. When opportunity closes a door, she opens a window. Look!
I don't think the vizier knows we're here. Very many guards for such a large treasure.
The latest shipment has arrived. Soon this city will be drained of its wealth as well. Hail, Zervan!
Like people enslaved. Their riches stolen. His greed knows no bounds.
Interesting.
Babylon's defenders still live. The city is not yet taken. Perhaps Father is among them. What is this? Someone helping us. Who is there? You have done me a great service. Show yourself, that I might thank you. So very strange. I wonder. No, it is silly to think such things.
Keep away from me!
Very well.
His legs, Prince. Cut them!
The prince fled from the arena, embarrassed by the unwanted attention, fearful that they might realize he was becoming a sand monster. But something tugged at him. The freed citizens believed he had come to rescue them. That people, his people, now lived when they should have died. This was just an accident. His thoughts had been only of reaching the vizier and exacting revenge. Perhaps now the prince would remember he once fought for something other than his lost honor. It was simply too soon to tell.
Look at that.
Farah!
How do you know my name?
Yes, I
eagerly await your response.
have heard tales, wondrous tales of a beautiful and brave princess of India. One who has traveled to Babylon seeking to punish an evil vizier who has caused her great distress.
See? Now she's going to kill us.
How in the world have you managed to survive this long? Good luck, stranger.
It's spreading! She called me stranger. She remembers nothing of our past.
Because it never happened. You know, no sense of time, no us. You get the vizier, but you lose the girl. Doesn't matter. We're better off without her. Have you forgotten? Maybe a few arrows in the back will help stir your memory.
Drink and remember.
I remember this place from my time in Azad. I thought it was a dream.
Even then, the Empress was helping us. Incredible.
I remember!
You still have feelings for her. Admit it.
Farah and I went through so much together. Though she may not remember, I can never forget.
Dagger of Time. How did you come to possess that?
Here we go again.
I took it from the vizier.
That traitor. He murdered my father, enslaved my people, imprisoned me, and all in the name of becoming some kind of god.
I know too well what he is capable of, but I intend to find him and punish him for what he has done to my kingdom.
You are the son of Shahraman, the Prince of Persia?
And you are the daughter of the Maharaja. We both seek the same thing. Perhaps we should journey together.
Perhaps. Provided you can keep up.
I grow tired of her little tests.
It is simply her way. I assure you, she will prove a valuable ally.
Warrior.
With the Dahaka defeated, the prince was slowly regaining pieces of his former self. The pressure and desperation which once drove him gone. Grim as things seemed, there was now hope. Hope that peace could be restored to the land and to our tortured hero. But the vizier's army still hunted him. And they grew more.
What? What is that thing?
It's the vizier.
What's happened to him?
Something terrible.
Something wonderful.
Wait!
No!
Be happy that he is gone. You never would have stood a chance.
Oh, how silly of me. You're right. Perhaps we should surrender. Or turn away and leave the city. I know a lovely little island just a few weeks' journey from here. I'm sure by the time we return, this will all be sorted out.
If it comforts you to mock me, then by all means continue. But you are so focused on killing him, you've thrown strategy completely out the window. You could have died.
I suppose. But now we need to find a way to enter the temple. We're wasting time here.
That seems to be our best bet.
You may not be able to see these figures, but you can still hear them. You call that fighting? I'm not sure I like how this girl is always charging ahead.
Fear not, she has already proved a valuable asset to us.
You know, I've been thinking about what Farah said earlier. She has a point. How do you plan to kill the Vizier? He's immortal now.
The dagger made him into what he is. It can unmake him.
I suppose we will know the truth of this soon enough.
That is my father's flagship. How could it have come here?
Yes, it's not like him to leave his toys out.
Be silent! You are not worthy to speak his name!
Sensitive, are we? You'll never make it in time. Use the dagger.
This statue. Its damage mirrors the one I struck before. There must be a link between them and the Vizier.
Lucky for you that he should leave them unguarded.
beautiful building.
Father built these gardens as a symbol of his love for our people. Once, all the kingdom was like this.
Try using these levers. If I can reach the other side, I might be able to find a way to open that door. Do you think you could move a little faster?
You're more than welcome to come down here and try it yourself. 7 years, and still nothing's changed.
7 years? What are you talking about?
It's a figure of speech.
There is something very odd about you.
She has no idea.
Ah, we are making progress.
I think I see a bell in that tower. Perhaps if you can get me to the next balcony, I can sever its rope. You can use it to access the door switch.
With my luck, it will probably trigger some terrible trap, or summon sand monsters, or bring about the end of the world.
Would it kill you to show a little optimism?
Experience has taught me wishful thinking only leads to disappointment.
See? You did it!
We did it.
Wait! There are people hurt inside. We should help them.
Now is not the time, Prince. You can help all you want later.
Go, Farah. Tend to the wounded. I will catch up with you once I've dealt with the Vizier.
And so the prince and Farah separated. She sought to save lives, he to end them. For the prince intended to confront the enemy, and perhaps utilize the powerful warriors who had holed up inside the temple. His mind churned with thoughts of glorious vengeance. But something new as well. The same.
To conquer a city is one thing, but to do so with such violence and cruelty is something else entirely. I will return every blow he has landed against my kingdom.
We are close, Prince. So close. Let us make him suffer.
I bear gifts, pain, and suffering. Come closer, that I might share these treasures with you.
It has Bazan! It's... What are you doing to him? Stand your ground! Do not let it... Ah! Dude, we're up... Get away!
trying to say?
Every time I reach him, he slips away. Why will he not just stay in front? Make me so much simpler.
He is not always about combat. Some battles are waged in other ways, on other terms. I fear we have underestimated our opponent. Let us not make the same mistake a second time.
Babylon had finally fallen, and none were left to come to the prince's aid. He was now the city's only hope. If he failed, his entire world could be lost. For the vizier was not content to simply be a king. No. He fancied himself a god. The question now was whether the prince realized the position he was in. And if he did, would he accept this?
Are you all right?
He has escaped. And you? What of the troops?
Dead. All dead. But I saw the vizier, or whatever it is he's become. He flew towards the palace.
Then we know where to go.
All right. But I seem to be, well, stuck. Could you find a way to open this door?
I understand the principles of courtesy.
Thank you, Prince.
Of course. The problem is, now I am trapped.
Just like a woman, solving her problem creates a new one for you.
Allow me to return the favor, then.
You were saying?
Go on, then.
I hope Farah is all right.
You are spending way too much time looking after the girl. Is this necessary?
You sound upset. Are you jealous?
Just focus on getting to the palace.
What's this? Another treasure vault? And how convenient. They have left the door open.
Not so fast. Remember, Prince, things that seem too good to be true.
Usually are, yes, for once I agree with you.
Up there, the window. Look out!
I can see the palace from here. Make your way to me.
have returned.
Did you hear that?
If you know what is good for you, say no.
Farah, we must press on. I'm sure she will be all right.
Are you mad? She was begging for her life. She said there were others.
No, we can afford no more delays.
Good. Put her in her place.
These are your people. You are the prince. And yet you would leave them to suffer?
That man has taken everything from me. And now that I have the opportunity to punish him, you want to delay me? Have you forgotten what he did to you?
But
You are burdened by a guilty conscience, Farah. He made you watch as your people suffered, unable to aid them. You are not to blame. Do not let it cloud your judgment.
It is not I who suffers from clouded judgment. You may choose not to help them, but you cannot stop me.
I go to kill the vizier, to end this, while you run about applying bandages to axe wounds.
Good riddance. She's been nothing but a distraction, always getting into trouble and slowing us down. Finally, we can... What?
Something could happen to her. I cannot lose her again.
No, no, no! You're so close!
Farah? Where have you gone off to?
So she had reached the prince. He feared for her safety. Even if it was just one person, at least now he thought of someone other than himself.
Farah? Where have you gone off to?
She will prefer the new you. Is this necessary? You're sure?
Yes.
Why waste your valuable time rescuing the princess? I can only imagine what the vizier is doing right now. Probably expanding his army, torturing innocent citizens, deciding what kingdom to conquer next. What he should be doing is dying.
I have not...
I really expected quite a bit more from you. On the island of time, you were so focused, so dedicated.
So selfish.
Nonsense. You were simply trying to protect what was yours. Where's the harm in that?
Look around. All of this destruction is my doing.
Through a brothel while your city falls apart. That's not what I heard.
I am here for Farah.
You're not here for her. You're here for you. She made you feel guilty and you hope to prove her wrong. Your reasons for being here are hardly selfless.
You do not... Farah!
What do you want?
I have thought about what you said, and you are right.
Can't you see we're in the middle of a conversation? If you really do desire death, kindly wait your turn.
I have killed most of the guards. It should be safe. Go and find the women. Free them. I will deal with her.
Wonderful work. You return to save Farah and send her back into the thick of it while you run after this one. My hero.
You know as well as I do that the brothel is no longer dangerous. But if I do...
Stop now!
The Vizier has already begun to transform the enemy I present. You find yourself ours at best.
If I had some sands for every time someone said that to me. Oh, I do.
The women are free and headed to safety. It was right of you to return. Prince? You're one of them?
No, Farah! This is not how it appears!
You're a sand monster! You lied to me all this time!
No! I have been tainted by the sands, this is true, but my mind and my heart are my own. Please believe me.
Stay away from me!
Should I continue from here when you return?
Well, you did lie.
No, I simply...
Yes.
But you would not understand. What was I thinking?
Poor Prince. His secret self had been revealed, and Farah quite disturbed by what she had seen. Perhaps he should have been honest from the beginning. Too late he realized his mistake and stayed silent.
Farah, wait!
Do you see now? The change was physical, nothing more!
Why should I believe you? Everything you have done contradicts this. I have seen the way you hunger for combat. You take pleasure in creating death. Your constant talk of bloody vengeance. Your cold disregard for your own people. You heard the women in the brothel as clearly as I did, yet you turned away.
But I came back. I came back! For you.
You are a prince in title only. Go and reclaim your throne. But know this. You do so alone.
You certainly have a way with women. Those who don't get killed can't get far enough away from you. Oh, they do not seem to like the light.
Farah, wait!
case you've forgotten, the Zervan has conquered your kingdom and you're fighting to get it back.
The corruption's getting worse, and there seems to be no way to slow it. I must hurry.
Try and stay focused. Might improve your fighting skills.
In my youth, I would often lose myself in the back alleys of the upper city. I spent hours running and tumbling, imagining myself all manner of creatures. Rooftops and passageways were secret windows.
Well done. Your inaction has allowed them to call reinforcements.
Drink and remember. Remember the power of the wind.
I remember!
Again, the Empress grants you her... The palace is close. Let us at last be on our way.
The prince was finally forced to accept the fact that Pharaoh was lost to him, and that he alone was responsible for this. Had he not hidden the truth from him, had he shown more compassion, then perhaps things may have gone another way. But now it was simply too late. In spite of this, or perhaps because of it, the prince found himself profoundly affected by Pharaoh's earlier words and deeds. They had wrought a change in him, slowly supplanting the dark demands of his ruthless alter ego.
I've seen better.
think. A true warrior fights for something other than himself.
And what of the man that battles to better his own station, to improve his lot in life? Often it is the only way to achieve greatness.
What you describe is not a man. It is a monster.
I see.
We'll have to continue this discussion later.
Help, Black! A fight! It's the work phone! Somebody! Ah!
What has happened? These people are clearly in danger.
How convenient. A burning building filled with homeless citizens just begging for justice.
What do you mean?
It sounds like a trap. If I was in range of problems and could kill you, and you'd already slain two of my best lieutenants, well, you'd want to try a less direct approach. Exploits your passion. No good will come of this. Careful, these creatures seem to feed on the sands. Kill them before they steal it all from you.
I must hurry. Find a way inside.
Have fun with that. Figure it out on your own for once. I will play no part in this. Come on, show me something I haven't already seen.
Ah!
They seem to be expected.
Only 3. Father must be putting up more of a fight than he expected. You should know better by now. Even transformed, they are no match for me.
tell you now and true. It is the Prince of Persia.
That can be.
He's come back to us.
It is good to see you safe.
I think you're taking this hero business a little too far. You've already saved the citizens.
I will admit, I was not expecting that.
Should I continue from here on the return?
Turn your attention towards the one with the sword.
It seems I chose the right moment to return.
Thank you.
Lucky shot.
We should move. I'm sure more are on the way.
Be on your guard.
I always am.
All hail the Prince of Persia! A greater hero the land has never known! You have saved the people of this city! And we have come to regain the favor!
You cannot kill these creatures!
But we can slow them! Go, Prince! Find the Vizier and finish him, so that this nightmare might finally end!
Separated again. I'll be with you soon. I need to find a way to open this door.
Incredible. I have only heard stories of such marvels. But to see one up close... Is there not a similar device in Azad?
This lift will bring us to the throne room. But wonder of wonders, it seems to have stopped working. I will try and return it to life.
I do hope to visit Azad someday.
I'm sorry.
What?
I said I'm sorry. I never apologized for the way I acted, for the things I said. For who I was.
I owe you an apology. It's unfair of me to accuse you of such terrible things.
But I have done terrible things.
We all make mistakes, Prince. The difference is, I saw the imperfection.
You're killing me.
What is your favorite color?
Color?
Shall I repeat the question?
Blue.
Blue? That's not my favorite color.
What is the point of this?
Must every conversation we have be so serious? I know so little about you.
Very well. Then, what is your favorite food?
The pomegranate, of course.
I do not like pomegranates.
What is wrong with you?
They are messy, impossible to eat with dignity. So much work for a few seeds.
But is it not the effort that makes them that much sweeter?
I think I'm going to be sick.
What is this place?
It is the heart of the Hanging Gardens. These are the instruments of life, regulating and running everything.
Prince! Watch out!
You call that fighting? Wait until they stop moving before you attack them.
It's so beautiful.
Drink and remember. Remember the fury of the sandstorm.
I must hurry. Farah is waiting.
Don't want to have to explain how your dead lover is helping you from beyond the grave? I'm sure she would love to hear.
There is still no way for me to get to you. However, you can reach the throne room from where you stand. And I can pass through the greenhouse. This will certainly bring us to the same location.
Be careful, Prince.
rather stabbing. I am impressed you made it past my little welcoming party. Impressed, but also quite annoyed. You have robbed me of my strongest allies. It would be unfair of me not to return the favor. Farah will make an excellent queen, fit for a god. Although we will need to make some modifications.
Let her go!
You act as though you have a say in the matter. Which you don't. Say hello to your father!
The prince was cast to his death into a pit of darkness, robbed of Farah, distanced from the vizier. He had been warned that his journey would not end well. Ah, but do not be surprised. The prince's transformation saved him. Sometimes good can come of ill. Sometimes. Is this where I should resume the tale?
Once again, you have denied us victory. How many times did I warn you that nothing good would come of pursuing that girl? We would not be in this situation if you had just stayed focused.
Enough! All you do is taunt and insult me. I do not know what you are planning, but I know that I do not trust you. I am ashamed that I ever did.
I have nothing but noble intentions.
I understand now what it means to be noble, and you are none of those things.
You self-righteous bastard.
I have put up with you for entirely too long. Be silent. Let me finish my task. And then we shall see what to do about you.
Oh yes, I forgot who's really in charge. Listen, Prince, and look around. We are in a well. What? Do you feel water? Do you see it? Feel its moist embrace? I think it's gone. I think the vizier has drained it. How long do you think you can maintain your health, your control of the body? Tick-tock, Prince. Tick-tock. Time is precious. Time is fleeting. Time is something you have to live. Oh, would you like a drink?
Father's sword. What is it doing here?
Oh, come on now. Did you really expect to find him alive? Even after everything you have experienced, still you hold out hope.
Oh, Father. What have I done?
What now, then? Gather up enough sand, perform another grand rewind? Or perhaps you can return to the island and travel back to a time when he might still be saved. Maybe rescue a damsel in distress along the way.
No! You are right. I have been like a child. Naive and arrogant. Always rushing to undo my mistakes. Never facing the consequences of my actions. No more. I accept what I have done. And all that it implies.
What is this? You have no water? How did you...
You hold no power over me now. Begone. Retreat to whatever dark hole spawned you, and do not trouble me again.
Easy, Prince.
eyes had finally been opened to the true nature of his corrupt house, that cool and charismatic voice which once whispered in his ear. It had subtly encouraged our burdened hero to do wrong. Now, the voice was still. The prince's mind once more.
Before they steal any more from you.
You may wonder why I would let this come to pass. So many dead, and likely more to follow. An empire reduced to rubble. A prince cast to the streets and hunted like a common criminal. But I had seen the timeline. And of all the outcomes laid bare to me, this one was promised the more. For the prince would have an opportunity to set things right. Watch now. See the thing of which I speak.
Now, where did I put those?
Zervan,
What is it?
in case I don't get the chance again.
You impudent pig! I offer you life eternal, and this is how you respond? Oh, I shall enjoy changing you. Hello, Prince. Not quite the homecoming you expected.
This world was not meant for me, but there are others, and I will find my place just as you have found yours. Be free now, Prince. Your journey is at an end. What is it?
All that is yours is rightfully mine, and mine it will be. You seem to hear I would simply disappear? Oh, but you are so blind. Your rage, your pride, your selfish ways, they get... You do not deserve what you have been given. Control of the world's greatest empire. With power at your command, you could rule the world. You have squandered it, Prince. I would do it justice, and so it should be mine.
You are just a parasite! You deserve nothing!
What don't I? Have I not earned it? Do you think you would be here now if not for me? How many times did I save you? How many times did I unblock your path, take down your enemies, remind you of your mission, while all you did was cry about your father and kind... If I am selfish, Prince, it is because you are. If I am ruthless and reckless and lacking in morals, it is because you are. I did not spin myself out of the ether. I was not conjured by some mad vizier. I am you.
No, I have seen the error of my ways, and I have atoned for the transgressions of my past. I am no longer that person.
Seasons change, tastes change, but people never change. If you delude yourself believing otherwise, now fight me. Set down your sword. Embrace me. Do you need to kill me then? To cut me down like all your other enemies? Swing that sword, Prince! We've seen how well that works. Such violence! Your anger serves only to feed me. So I have to ask, have you really changed? After all, I am still right here, standing before you.
Prince, leave this place. It reeks of sadness and cruel intentions. You must not chase this shadow. Turn away. Wake up. I will lead you.
No! What are you doing? Do not ignore me!
Wake up. Wake up.
Farah?
Are you all right?
I think it's finally over.
Prince, there's still something I don't understand. How did you really know my name?
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I really am, and why I say this. Come, and I will tell you a tale like none you have ever heard.